Good morning everyone. Today I see Sahil Goyal standing here in support of motion to discuss the case law of ILFS, in which Deloitte auditors has been penalized in monetary terms, as well as they are debarred to sign any financial statements. So how Deloitte auditor has been penalized, by which government form they have been penalized? They have been penalized by the NAFRA. Here we can see the full form of NAFRA, National Financial Reporting Authority. So in which year NAFRA was formed? It was formed in 1st October 2018 by central government under section 132 of Companies Act 2013. So what is the objective? What is the objective of NAFRA? Number one, we are going to study here is accounting standards. NAFRA's duty is not to make the accounting standards. Its duty is to accounting standard has been made by the ICAI, but NAFRA in consultation with ICAI enforced the accounting standards as well as auditing standards. So we are here to discuss why Deloitte auditor has been penalized. They has been penalized because they do not complying with the third objective of NAFRA, that is oversee quality of services by auditor. The NAFRA make sure that the auditing services provided by the auditor are sufficient, adequate or not. But in case of ILFS, they were not sufficient, they were inadequate. They do not comply with the SQC1 and auditing standard 220, in which they do not perform the quality audit of ILFS. What is ILFS? ILFS is the NBFC, listed NBFC, about the investigation of auditors of large corporations. So what are large or corporation? Is NAFRA going to investigate the large corporations? No, my friend. NAFRA going to investigate the auditor of large corporation. What are the large corporations? On large corporation, they make bird's eye view on the auditors of large companies, large corporations like Satyam. So what's the definition of large corporation whose auditor are going to be investigated by the NAFRA? Number one is listed companies, body corporates. Number two, if any company has been set up in the public interest. Number three, we have to focus on the threshold limit of 500,500. As we know that 1,000 is a big term, so it will include that any companies, any public company, unlisted public company, because listed company has been covered in the number one list, but any unlisted public company whose turnover is 1,000 crore, whose paid up share capital is 500 crore, whose loans, debentures are 500 crore. So are there they need to comply with all the three conditions? No, it's the word or, which. So how they came to know that who is the auditor of the company? As we all know that every company is required to comply with section 139, in which if any auditor has been appointed, then as we know ADT1, from where ADT1 come? Audit, short term forum, ADT1, in which we have to inform the ROC that this is the auditor, okay, and ROC will forward the same to NAFRA. Okay, every company is required to inform ROC, and ROC will inform the same to NAFRA. So we are thinking that what's in the case of other companies, body corporates. What are body corporates? Like SBI, who is not a listed company, but you can purchase the share of SBI from the Bombay Stock Exchange. Why? Because it is a body corporate. SBI has not been constituted under Companies Act. It has been constituted by the SBI Act 1955. So how they will came to know? Because body corporates are required to file NAFRA 1 with NAFRA. So what happens in the ILFS case? Who were the partners? All the three partners of Deloitte firm has been sent with the show cause notice, and the order has been passed against them because they do not oversee the quality of audit. Like Rukshat Daruwala, Shrenik Bed, Udyam Sen, these three partners are debarred. from signing any financial of company. They cannot be appointed as the internal auditor of the company. They cannot be appointed as the stat auditor of the company. They are not allowed to sign any financials of the company because they are debarred. Number 1, Rukshat Daruwala. Monetary, he has been penalized with 5 lakh rupees plus 5 year. His COP has been debarred for a tenure of 5 years. Shrenik Bed, he has been penalized with rupees 15 lakh as well as his COP has been banned for 5 years. Number 3rd, Udyam Sen, who has been monetary penalized by rupees 25 lakh and even his COP has been banned for 7 years. So we are seeing that NAFRA is getting more and more strict because they are trying to blame the auditor, ultimately auditor, because they want to make the more transparency and democracy in the stock exchanges. This NAFRA is the overruling section to all other act, even the CA Act 1949, in which the steps has been taken by the disciplinary committee, in which penalty was very less, but in the NAFRA heavy penalties has been imposed.